Here we are, another weekend that has been very, very quiet in the crypto market. Not a whole lot going on in terms of price. We're seeing a little bit of red today after we saw a little bit of green yesterday. Not a lot of change in terms of price for Shiba Inu, and we're obviously trying to confirm this floor. We're trying to confirm this area for us to bounce, and it's a question again of what are we going to get as we head into the early part of the week? Will some of the macro data change the recent market performance? I see a lot of comments talking about SHIB being dead, and I want to address those again as well and show people right now how truly quiet it is in the space. And we do also need to talk about something that's happening for SHIB for the first time ever. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So yeah, it's been very quiet. It's been very boring. I didn't even look at volume. Yeah, $117 billion in volume over the last 24 hours across the crypto market. That's pretty quiet. This is on par with what we were seeing back here on the 1st of November. These weekends have grown into kind of a point where the market remains just a little bit uncertain. It just doesn't quite know which direction things are going to head next. Now, obviously, this was another week where we saw a lot of leveraged liquidations across the market. Hopefully, that's not something we experience again, but we're still dealing with just a quiet time in the market. There's less search traffic. There's less optimism, right? The sentiment in the market is just garbage. And I actually wanted to show you guys this. Meme coin search traffic. This is what the last 5 years look like. It's been really quiet as of late, but just look at the last 12 months. These are some of the lowest levels we have seen over the last 12 months. So if you're disappointed that SHIB isn't doing well right now, understand that really no meme coins are doing well right now because right now, nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. Everybody's focused on much different things. And a lot of people right now, again, are very concerned that the top is in. This is the end of the market cycle, et cetera, right? We've talked about that a bunch. Same thing. When you look at alt season search traffic, it's down to some low levels that we were seeing last summer, just this last summer that we were seeing around our bottom back in April, right? How to buy crypto search traffic, similar thing. It's all right now flat. We've been dealing with so much other loud news in the space. Crypto hasn't really been able to shine through. We haven't really been able to see much in terms of new adoption. It's been the same players. It's been manipulation. It's been uncertainty. It's been the same story that we dealt with for most of this year. It's been the same story that we dealt with in 2024. Understand this. Eventually, that will pass. We will get to much better times in crypto. And for people right now that are saying SHIB is dead, I don't know what you're seeing that points to it. Oh, price is down. Boo-hoo. Price has been down many times before, not even just in terms of SHIB, but in terms of other assets in the crypto market, and they've done just fine. Fundamentals are good. Volume is still at a very consistent level, frankly. What is it, $100 million over the last 24 hours? Compared to similar assets its size, it's doing the same thing. So again, people are saying that they're just kind of speaking out their ass right now, and they really don't understand what's going on overall in the crypto space. Now, that being said, there is something that I do want to talk about for Shiba Inu here that we have not seen ever in history. This is actually SHIB's first death cross on the weekly chart. So this is actually the 50-week moving average crossing the 200-week moving average. The reason we've never seen one of these before is because that 200-week moving average just started forming back in May of 2024. Again, SHIB has only been around for just over 5 years now. So again, it's still kind of in the early days, if you will. So we don't know how things are going to react to this right now. We did actually just get a BTC death cross on if we go back to the daily chart here, we can see that on the SMA, and people have concerns about this. And I want to remind everybody, just as I did in my ADA video earlier today, or maybe that's my one this afternoon, can't remember. We've seen multiple death crosses on the SMA in this cycle, and they've actually been big markers of bottoms. They've been big markers right before the market decides to take off. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here. I'm not saying that's where we're at. Obviously the macro and the sentiment have been different every time we've gone through one of these. But I will say what we're seeing right now is usually huge bottom signals for the market. Doesn't mean you can't go lower. Doesn't mean we won't see SHIB at even further discounts than what we're seeing right now. But what it does show you is we're kind of at that point where, again, truly sellers are getting exhausted. As long as we don't understand this, the big thing that has really pushed the market down has been the liquidations. It's been the leverage liquidations. Every time we've basically entered a new zip code, it's been $1 billion plus in long leverage liquidations. And excuse me, we're not really seeing much in terms of changes, in terms of conviction, or in terms of spot holding or exchange supply or anything like that. We're not seeing these mass pushes into exchanges. It's all been basically prices propped up on leverage. And then when that leverage goes bye-bye, we're stuck at lower prices. And hopefully we are getting to a point where retail has been so spooked when it comes to leverage that they're not going to dabble in it anymore. And we can just watch organic growth from that point. And maybe that's a big ask. And maybe it's because people have been buying so much over the course of this cycle that they're running out of money. Again, the big thing that will drive markets further is new adoption. New adoption really has yet to take place in this cycle in a big way. We saw some bursts in late, in November of 2024. We saw some bursts in February into March of 2024 as well. But apart from that, it's been the same people, same money rotating around the space right now. A lot of people are obviously chasing Zcash. That's been the big hot thing as of late. And then eventually money moves on to something else. But that's kind of where we're at right now. We'll see how we get through the weekend. We'll see if activity can pick up. We kind of need to just see these weeks that stop dropping. Just to show you guys this. I mean, it's insane. Every single week, almost every single week since basically the start of October has been red. Q4 has been just a market absolutely in the shits. The fundamentals show different things. Liquidity shows different things, but it truly seems like the charts are just kind of waiting to catch up here. And it's just a question of obviously, when is that going to be? It sucks. I get it. I'm right here with you guys throughout all this, but we'll just have to, again, continue to be patient, wait for this to open up. So I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.